Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for another watch along. The Champions League watch along. PSG versus Arsenal starting at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. It's such a weird time to wake a final, but it's okay. We are here. This is the second time we're watching a Champions League final on the channel. Last year's Champions League final was one very interesting game and PSG will win 5-0. I mean, 5-0 kweli. But we are also hoping they win tonight. Wacha nikupatie lineup. Sijaona lineups, but hopefully I'll be able to gather my thoughts as quickly as possible. Where's the button for the whole screen, Mr. Producer? Mr. Producer. There we go, Mr. Producer. PSG, the current defending champions of the UCL. Wanaeka Safanov in goal. Safanov the goalkeeper mwenye impressive, if we are being honest. I don't think when he came into the picture, I was thinking that Anazan impressed this match, but he's a good goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper. And nimekuwa nikiwatch highlights za Bayern versus PSG, the semi-final games, but Safanov alikuwa with some very good saves. Nuno Mendes starting left back for PSG. Pacho, Marquinhos na Hakimi. Hakimi ni kama he has been able to overcome the injuries zenye zimekuwa zikimtrouble over the last 2 months. He starts for PSG as the right back. Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha na João Neves. I think that's their best backline and their best midfield. And then Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Dembele pia ako current Ballon d'Or winner alongside Desire Doué. Dembele pia ameweza ku overcome his injuries. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be isn't it teams mbili zenye ziko na very do we think it's true in saying they have opposing styles? Nimekuwa nikiona watu online wakiuliza, is Arsenal a defensive team ama is Arsenal a team that defends well? Which of the two is it? Do they defend well as a team or are they a defensive team? Wacha to turn our attention to the current EPL champions, the Gunners. 22 years since they last won it. They've won it this season. They want to climb at the mountaintop and get the Champions League trophy. Raya in goal. Mosquera in goal. Mosquera right back. Timba yuko. It's going down. I'm yelling Timba. Where is Timba? Timba kwa wapi? Nilikuwa nimedhani he's not good to start. Okay, Mosquera. Wacha tutaona Mosquera against Kvaratskhelia. Yo, Mosquera versus Kvaratskhelia. How many times do we think Kvara is going to take him on successfully? Out of 10 times, what odds do we give Mosquera at succeeding? Sijaeka chat, sorry. I'm fumbling. Tutaconnect chat afterwards. Anyway, Mosquera tunampatia odds za ngapi? Out of 10. 4 out of 10. Is 4 out of 10 too harsh on him? I don't think so. Comparing the kind of player he's up against in Kvaratskhelia. But najua Saka should be assisting Mosquera in defending against Kvaratskhelia. Saliba, Gabriel as the defensive partnership yenye Arsenal wamekuwa kirely on heavily na imekuwa ikiwasaidia, and then Hinkapie pia on the left back position playing against Desire Doué. Tunapatia Hinkapie ngapi? I'll also go with 4 out of 10 success rate for him. Odegaard as the Odegaard ndiye anaanza. Ateta, really bro? Odegaard, Rice, Lewis Skelly. So ni kama pia Ateta amego for the tech. Amechagua players wenye wanaweza kuwa as technical as possible in that midfield. Zubimendi, it's safe to say over the last 6 months Zubimendi kidogo performance hazijakuwa impressive kidogo zake. Over the last 6 months, that is the second half part of the season. Amekuwa akikuwa exposed a couple of times, nakumbuka Barcelona wakikuwa linked na Zubimendi back in 2019, 2020, 2021. Watu wakiniambia that he might be the best player to replace Busquets. I was almost convinced. But nilikuwa najua to any player below Busquets, any type of player you try to get to replace Busquets will obviously be a downgrade. But anyway, we are not talking about Barcelona. Zubimendi pia ako kwa bench ama ako injured? I think he's there. And then Lewis Kelly kuna time yenye Arsenal fans walikuwa wananiambia mbona Lewis Kelly is not playing games, mbona Arteta apendi Lewis Kelly, mbona acha tuone. Juu inakaa ni kama Lewis Kelly pia amecome into the picture in the second half of the season. There's a time yenye alikuwa amego through drought sana. Si unaona? Only started 5 games this season. There's a time ni kama alikuwa amefall out of favor from Arteta. Wacha to confirm na stats because the stats don't lie. So over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amecheza the last 5 games for Arsenal. Atletico. Hakucheza Atletico away. Hii ni Atletico away ama home? Hii ni Atletico away. Hakucheza Atletico away. Newcastle akacheza 9 minutes. Man City hakucheza. Sporting CP hakucheza. Against Bournemouth alicheza 90 minutes and they ended up losing. Acha tuone. Before that, hakucheza against Sporting, against Southampton, akacheza wako lose. So ni kama yeye in cup competitions. Okay, hakucheza against Man City, so that is not a valid. Hizi za England achana nazo. Against Man City hakucheza. So si unaona kuna time yenye ni kama he had failed. See, he had fallen out of favor from Arteta. Si unaona? In the last 20 games amecheza ngapi? 1, 2, 3, 4. He alicheza 1 minute surely, guys. Is that, should we count it? So hapa amecheza 1, 2, 3, 4. And then sai 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 plus 4 ni 11 in the last 20 simbaya for a young player. But kuna time you can see, ukiignore the last 10 zenye amecheza 1, 2, 3, 4. Hizo ni 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the last 10 amecheza 7. In the last 20 amecheza 11. So unaona in the last 10 ndio ameanza kukuwa involved. Anyway. But I think here pia the advantage ama the reason why Arteta chooses to include him. Wacha ni add chat, guys. Wacha ni add chat. I think it's select live sources. Wacha niweke hii window side because hii chat yangu imekuwa ikinisumbua kidogo. Let me just try and figure it out. Just give me a minute. Chat inasumbua, but I have it covered. I'm full of ideas. I am full of ideas. Haitani out smart. But I think after today I'll have to think about this thing better. This stuff here, chat. Yeah, iko sawa. It's okay. Aya, we are good. So nilikuwa nasema the reason why he might choose to include Lewis Kelly kwa sababu Lewis Kelly anasaidia in terms of ball retention in that midfield. Especially considering the kind of players wenye PSG wako now on the other side. You would need a midfield enye inaweza maintain possession. Na I think hapo ndio Bayern kidogo wali struggle. As much as tunaweza sema Bayern pushed them, technically midfield ya PSG it's nani anaweza argue nikisema midfield ya PSG ndio the best in the world? And if you are to argue and say no, who would you say is better than them? As midfielders, unaweza sema nani is better than them, sai? I think you're the best midfielders in the world. So you need very, very technical players on your side, ama as on your team, in order to be able to reduce the effectiveness the PSG midfield. Now, a question for you and a question for Arteta. If the opponents are more technical than you, should you try and bridge that technical gap? Ama should you overcome them by bringing physical players in? Think about that as I turn on the fan. PSG wako na very good technical players, Whereas the opponent, would you want to bring your technical players up ndio wapunguze effectiveness ya the PSG technical players, ama would you go for the physical players. Kwa sababu sasa hapo I want to tell you guys something very interesting. Na nilinotisingi sana between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Ile time yenye Barcelona and Real Madrid walikuwa wana compete very heavily. Acha tuangalie. Barcelona is known for having the technical players. But Real Madrid wako na physical players. When you see technical, they are more physical than technical. Compared to now Barcelona on the other side wako more technical than physical. Would you rather opponents wako they are highly technical, so you try and select your best players in terms of technical ability, ama would you go for physicality? Ni difficult. That's a very difficult choice considering the stakes here. Unajua si opening game ya Champions League yenye uki lose in August ama September, you are okay with losing it. I mean, watu hawapendi lose games, but unge prefer gani lose Champions League final, which I have seen Man City losing back in 2021, ama lose match day 1? I think the answer is very simple. So decision yote yenye inakuwa made leo by any of the two coaches lazima ikuwe as good as, lazima ikuwe the best decision that they can make. Declan Rice pia anacheza in the 6. Do we think that is a good choice? Again, I'm not criticizing, I am just asking these questions. Do we think that's a good thing? The fact that he anacheza as a 6? Ama would you have gone for Zubimendi in the 6? Rice akuwe the physical presence enye itasumbua PSG. Mi ningeenda for you. If I'm being honest with you, I would have gone for that one. Ningeenda enye Zubimendi katikati, Rice kando yake. Sasa juu bado naona technicality ya PSG bado sidhani Arsenal wame bridge your gap by at a large amount just because they've included Lewis Kelly. Tuonge mbele. Odegaard naye anacheza wapi? Is he the 10? Is he the 6? Is he the 8? I think his best position is 8. It's not 10. Trossard on one side. Trossard against Hakimi. What do we think about that? Ni kama I'm finding holes in the Arsenal team. Sadly. I know Arsenal fans don't care what I'm saying. But nawauliza tu hizi maswali because msijipate after 90 minutes mnajiuliza the same questions. It is better to think about it now. Considering how high Hakimi attacks as a fullback, we know his ability ya kuenda mbele. Is it better to have Trossard? Do we think Trossard anaweza take advantage of the space enye Hakimi anaacha nyuma more than Martinelli? Ama do you say tuanzishe Trossard and then Martinelli tutamweka dakika ya 60-70? Again, Havertz katikati. I think nani alicheza vizuri sana in the second leg game. Gyökeres alicheza vizuri sana in the second leg. Alikuwa nasumbua PSG defenders. Not PSG but Atletico Madrid defenders sana. Why go for Havertz? Is it because Havertz anaweza drop into the midfield? Perhaps that's a good option and Havertz anakupea. Is Havertz more technical than Gyökeres? I think the difference yao ni kidogo sana. Ama do you go for Havertz kwa sababu Havertz analeta confusion to the PSG the center back such that Pacho hajui kama afuate Havertz into midfield wakiwa na Marquinhos? What do we think? Is that what Arteta is seeing from his side? Unajua Arteta anaweza kuwa anasema I'll go for Havertz kwa sababu Havertz anaweza drop in midfield in case tunapata pressure. Na at the same time in case we are making those runs in between, considering that he's not an number 9, PSG defenders, that is center backs, wanaweza kuwa confused about how to keep track of him. But hiyo ni very big ifs. Naona Wenger is in attendance with Luis Figo, 2000 Ballon d'Or winner. He won the Ballon d'Or back in 2000. Naona pia VP wa UEFA ako in attendance. Now, wacha tuangalie the nini in terms of PSG now. Do you think PSG wako na enough firepower to bring down Arsenal, to attack them ruthlessly and get the best out of their defending line? How good? Nimeona PSG wamescore 125 goals na Arsenal wamescore about 121 goals so far in the season. PSG with sijui kama ni 9 draws 7 losses, and then Arsenal with 11 draws and sijui vizuri. Tafadhali msiniletee performance. Mimi hii performance yenye inakuwa performed isiniharibie Champions League final. Perform, but ikifika 7 PM game ianze. You're trying to Americanize the sport. Please don't do that to me. Mimi sikatai mperform, but isitokea ati hii performance yenye inafanywa sahi, it's going to affect the game when it begins. I know that is something we are going to have to go through during the World Cup. I know that is something we'll have to go through. I'm okay with the opening ceremony na closing ceremony. But wanataka kutuwekea halftime show. Do we think halftime show ina make sense for football? Not American football hii yetu yenye the original football yenye inachezwa using your foot ama using your feet. Are we as the fans of football, are we okay with having a halftime performance show? I'm not sure. I'm not for it, and I'm not against it. If they're going to do it, I'm okay with them doing it. Bora isi affect kickoff time ya game kuanza na ya half time. As simple as that. Now, Arsenal are very good in terms of defending. Very, very good in terms of defending. Do we think they can be able to keep PSG at bay? I think they'll do a very good job compared to Inter Milan last year, obviously. But also at the same time, how good is Arsenal's attacking? Kwa sababu in a game like today, you have to go there and play the attacking football. At the end of the day, if you want to walk away with the trophy, you have to play. You have to do more attacking than more defending. You have to do more successful attacking than successful defending. That is what happens in the final. Huko kwingine unaweza draw 1-1 na Atletico kwao, and then second leg ukaze win 1-0. If you draw today, haikusaidi in any way. Because someone has to go home with a winner's medal, someone has to go home with a second place medal. Meaning lazima success rate ya attacking ikue higher than success rate ya defending. Right? Yes. But sasa hizo set pieces za Arsenal, hizo sasa ndizo I think zinaweza pose threat. I still think both teams will score. Both teams will score. I'm pretty sure of that. But Arsenal, hizo set pieces ndizo naona zinaweza wasaidia. Hizo set pieces zinaweza saidia Arsenal. And you know, tumekuwa tukiwa criticize sana since the beginning of the last season. But hizo set pieces zinaweza come in handy hapa, because they'll have a corner definitely. But I know PSG, najua Luis Enrique is a very good coach when it comes to minimizing the team's weaknesses. That is the opponent's strengths. Anakuanga a very good manager in that. I think hata in world football, yeye ni ule manager mwenye, as much as ana prepare for the game, huwa ana prepare na an aspect of making sure that you as the opponent, strengths zenyu tumezipunguza as much as possible. And that is one thing I love about him. So niko pretty sure yeye ata approach game akiambia players wake msiwapatie corners mingi. Msikubali ama jamaa win corners, because they are, as much as we don't like complimenting them when it comes to that, they are very good at corners. You only need one to go through. Arsenal only need one goal. As bad as that sounds. If they score the first one, yeah. If they score hata wakiscore the first goal in the first minute, if kickoff ianze, Arsenal score there, kazi imekuwa ngumu kabisa for PSG. Whether it comes from an own goal, a corner, a free kick, a penalty, whatever, a shambolic referee decision. Kwanza referee wa leo ni nani? Fraud wa leo ni nani? Wametuwekea fraud mgani? Daniel Seibert. Simjui. And the fact that I don't know him is good for us. Inamaanisha he's going to be, kama wangeweka ule conman, Clement Tapin, conman, Michael Oliver, conman, all the Spanish referees, conmen, then God hakuweka kwanza Clement Tapin na Michael Oliver. Keep them away from the sport as much as possible. Anyway, back to Arsenal's strengths. Set pieces zao, they are very good at set pieces. And then ukiangalia the height deficit yenye PSG wako nayo, so you start wondering and you start asking yourself, do we think Arsenal wanaweza kuwa wamebank on set pieces sana? I think so. Kwa sababu why not? If that is one of your best attributes and that is your opponent's biggest weakness, why not work on it? Why not work on it? So I think Arsenal leo set pieces zao zinaweza kuwa at another level. At a higher level. And I'm guessing they will, iyo ba wenye wata score, I'm feeling itatoka kwa set piece somewhere. The worst thing that can happen to PSG is them conceding the first goal. Is Arsenal scoring the first goal. Sasa hapo ndio tutajua how good PSG's defense, attack is. If the PSG concedes the first one and Arsenal start defending, kazi inaweza kuwa ngumu. Predictions. Najua hatufanyangi predictions for easy games. Nasipenaji kufanya prediction kwa sababu nikifanya prediction na feelingi ni kama nimefix my mind into only wanting a certain outcome. Okay? So sitaki kufanya prediction. Juu prediction itataka mimi ni force vitu zigo in one way or the other. So mimi nataka tu ikuwe open match. Niliwaambia the fact that mlikuwa mnasema Arsenal wafike final and then ati wa lose ndio ikuwe more funny. That in itself is a risk. Mimi si take risks. Na nikiona risk iko na eliminate. Mimi ningewatolea huko round of 16 kama ingekuwa up to me. But sasa wacha tuone how this is going to work out, because most of you are telling me wacheni wafike final na wakiluzi itakuwa more embarrassing. Final huwa zinaenda vibaya broski. Final, wewe. Kimpembe na Henry. Kimpembe man, Henry is one of my favorite players. Like, see in terms of top 5 greatest of all time, but he's one of my favorite players of all time. Like, if I was told to come up with a list of my top 5 favorite players, Henry ako up. I just think he's a good profession. He's a good guy to have around the team. Mentality is very good. He wants to win. He thinks about things very, very logically. He's one of my favorites. He's definitely among the top 5. I think kwa sababu pia probably the time when I started being fully invested on Barcelona, Henry pia alikuwa. So alikuwa one of the few players wenye my interest in Barcelona ikishoot up, alikuwa hapo. He was among the players. In the same way sahi, the young kids when they are coming up and they are watching Barcelona and they are seeing Pedri and they see him to come Rafinha. They love those players because ile time yenye yeye ameanza kuwatch football, au ndio wale players wenye they make him the happiest in the team. And I think that for me is why I love Henry so much, among many other reasons. Players walkouts. Full to capacity hapa. The Puskas Arena. Acha nikupatie stats kidogo. In the last in the season's European finals, that is in the Champions League, in the Europa League, in the Conference League, kumekuwa na English teams in each of those 3 finals. In the Europa League, Aston Villa, an English team, won. In the Conference League, Crystal Palace, an English team, won. Wacha tungoje leo script ya Champions League. Wacha tungoje script ya Champions League. Kuna Muingereza kwa hapa ndani. Is it going to be a triple threat by the English teams? Ama are the current EPL champions going to fall in the last hurdle of the season? PSG pia msiwadharau, the current French champions. Kumbuka hao ndio the defending champions wa Champions League after last year's final enye walidrash Inter Milan heavily 5-0. Naona the Cronkies in attendance. Pia naona ona PSG hiyo jina inakuwa ngumu. Khalif something pia kwa hapa. Khalif Al Nassr, I think so. He's there representing the Qataris. It doesn't get better than this though. Does it get better than this, guys? The only thing yenye inaweza kuwa higher than this ni World Cup. The only thing yenye inaweza kuwa higher than this ni World Cup, bro. It's the World Cup, bro. The only other game yenye inaweza supersede nerves za Champions League final ni World Cup. We will be here for the World Cup, guys. Tutakuwepo, tutakuwa tukishiriki. Tutashiriki katika kombe la dunia. Tutakuwepo hapo kushiriki katika kutazama kombe la dunia. PSG ndio champions though. They have to defend the trophy. The last team yenye defend Champions League yao successfully was Real Madrid back in 2017 against Juventus. A very exciting game. Nakumbuka tukiwatch hiyo game pale Uba. Real Madrid walikuwa wamepiga ile jezi yao ya purple. Juventus pia walikuwa wamepiga their traditional black and white. Kumbuka Real Madrid waligo fast in terms of scoring. And then akumbuka Mandzukic akipiga overhead kick. Football is so sweet. Football is the best sport out there. Although nimekuwa nikikuwa interested in pro cycling. Specifically the Tour de France yenye nimeona inaanza on 3rd July. Na Eze wakuanza kwa nini? Where is Eze? Kumbuka Havertz alipiga bao 2021 akifanyia shughuli zake pale Chelsea. Kumbuka Havertz alitikisa nyavu on that day. Kumbuka na ukumbuke vizuri sana. Havertz is a Champions League winner and he's a Champions League scorer. Something has to give. Arsenal ndio wana kick off game. Pira unaanza hapa. Gabriel. Best attack versus the best defense in the Champions League. Leo we are here. It's going to be very exciting. Luis Enrique, kumbuka amepiga treble na Barcelona. Kumbuka pia amepiga treble na PSG last season. Very decorated. Very, very decorated coach. Pelekwa chini hapa Trossard. Kumbuka hakuna aini Arsenal manager ambaye ameshinda Champions League ever. Set piece for the Gunners. 1 minute in. Aya, Rice on it. Anachonga ndefu hapa Declan Rice. Inakuja, wataachia goalkeeper Safanov. Lazima PSG wakuwe good at set pieces. There is no excusing that fact. Hapa the only tactic ya PSG wakipata nani ya tactic ya PSG Arsenal wakipata set piece, piga mpira nje Sofanov. Namna gani goalkeeper? Aya, kuja hapa João Neves. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Kata ndani Nuno Mendes. Miguso. Poteza mpira Nuno Mendes, lakini Vitinha, that is João Neves ako area. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Arsenal hawa press heavily. Wanataka PSG wakae na ball. So far. Fabian. Miguso hapa ya PSG. Nuno Mendes. Arsenal, they are not pressing highly. Hawa press. Vitinha. Saka. Poteza mpira Saka. Throw in PSG. Throw in ya PSG. Pelekwa chini hapa Saka. Throw foul for Arsenal. Inafaa kuwa yellow card. Inafaa kuwa yellow card for Fabian Ruiz for throwing the ball away. You can't be throwing. Na hii ndio kitu wenye mimi sipendangi about referees. This is the one thing I hate about referees. That they apply the laws very differently. Kuna haja gani ikuwe imeandikwa kwa kitabu that if someone does crime A, punish them with B. Anaingia hapa ndani, Arsenal wanakuja, Declan Rice. Havertz, niliwaambia Havertz aliscore against Man City in 2021. Havertz anapata bao hapa ya Arsenal. I told you Arsenal wanaweza score in the first few minutes. They have scored in the first 10 minutes. 5 minutes in, Arsenal up. Sasa imekuwa ngumu. What? ilikuwa cut open. Sasa hii imekuwa kazi. This is going to be a difficult task, considering how good Arsenal are defensively. PSG, shame on you for doing that. Fuck, on your finish. On your finish by Havertz. Marquinhos with a very, very... Hiyo yezi piano as a handball. Havertz amefinya box. Pop! 1-0 Arsenal. 1-0 for the Gunners. Siku imeanza vibaya for PSG. Siku imeanza vibaya for PSG. Wacha tuone Arsenal fans wana react aje. Voi. Washa concede. But we guessed it. Let us be honest. We thought this is going to happen. Wow. Hii defensive team ya Arsenal. But niliwaambia both teams will score. Niliwaambia both teams will score. So let's just stay calm. Boys and girls. Let's stay calm. Tutulie. Havertz pia kwa finals za Champions League is not a joke. Angalia venye amefinya finish. What? That's a good finish by Havertz. That's a good finish. We can't take it away from him. Oh, wow, you can't take it from him. PSG wamejiblanda though. Kuconcede this early on. Haya. It's a long way to go though. We said both teams would score. Set pieces as you work against Arsenal. Kwani watu ni mafala nini? Mbona teams zote in Europe they keep making that same mistake, whereby they just keep crossing the ball against Arsenal. It doesn't work. Crossing the ball against them is very, very useless. Nuno Mendes. Saka na mnyang'anya mpira. Best defense in Europe versus best attack in Europe. Long way to go though. Hey, Arsenal watadefend hamtaamini. Hey, hapa PSG they will struggle to score. Akianani, I promise you they will struggle to score. Niliwaambia this is one of the worst things yenye inaweza happen for PSG ni hiyo. I still think they will score, but I think they will struggle. Juu sahi sasa Arsenal, every man is behind the ball. Every man behind the ball for Arsenal. Every man behind the ball. Na ujue tu kitu moja about PSG. Wacha niwaambie sahi na mapema. Wanapenda transition sana. Hapa kupata transition ngumu. Sidhani hata Arsenal watataka kuattack sasa beyond sahi. Why would they do that? They are the best defense in Europe. Acha tuone how good this PSG. Sasa today we are going to learn how good is the PSG team. How good is PSG's attack. Sasa today is when we are going to know the truth. How good is their attack? Due, Desare, anakata mpira Kvaratskhelia natolewa hapa na defender wa Arsenali. Gabriel is there. Ameokoa last minute Gabriel. Oh, that's a good tackle by him. It's a good interception, sorry. Si unaona inabidi hata PSG they come up with these good inventions when it comes to set pieces because wanajua wakipiga corner direct Arsenal will win it 90% of the times. Havertz anakaa ni kama anasumbua Marquinhos. Unaweza ona Arsenal wako very good defensively. Juu unaona hiyo pass enye Pacho alikuwa nayo angeipiga huku chini but Saka amejipositions vizuri such that sijui kama miona hiyo part ama mimi nimeona peke yangu. Saka amejiposition vizuri defensively such that making that pass is very difficult for Fabian Ruiz hapo pia si you just nini hapo wezi you can't score from there Fabian. I don't think you could. Hiyo ilikuwa very futile attempt. Ange maintain possession tu. But sasa pia Arsenal mwache ufala. Msianze ku waste time sai. Mkianza ku waste time 15 minutes in, you might take forever. Mtachoka sana. Hiyo ni foul. But sasa nao pia Arsenal wajiconcede watakuwa rattled. Hapa Arsenal wakipigwa ikuwe 1-1 watafunguliwa hadi hamtaamini. Safanov na go long. It's too early to panic ama to feel confident from either side. Sahi si masaa ya kuanza kufeel confident ama kuanza kulose hope. Kumbuka pia PSG wako na players wenye hawako fully fit, akina Hakimi na Dembele. So coach pia labda alikuwa amewapangia watacheza certain number of minutes. Yeah. Odegaard analeta ndefu, goalkeeper anachukua. Safanov is there. Mpira inagonga Saka kwa mkono. Hey, PSG mta struggle. I still think they will score. I'm not doubting it, but I think wata struggle. Kwa sababu hii team iko very good defensively. That is Arsenal. Marquinhos. Ama we make a twist slightly. Wadraw ikue 1-1 waende penalties. Waende penalties, guys. Mimi nataka penalties. PSG to score, game ikue 1-1, ikue ngumu hadi the end. Penalties. That will be my preferred option as the hater that I am. Kavara, unajaribu kudecorate sana. Kvaratskhelia is decorating too much. Instead of just giving the ball, don't try and decorate it too much. Haya, Vitinha. But I also know Arsenal fans, they are worried. Because they know if they concede one, taken down by Bukayo Saka, putting in the defensive shift. The England right wing, we'll be seeing him play for England in the summer. In the World Cup. Nuno Mendes. Saliba, Gabriel. William Saliba, rudisha nyuma kwa Raya. Safanov. Arsenal hawa press sana. They are not pressing PSG a lot, especially when PSG have the ball at in the defensive third. That is in PSG's box. Dembele. Hakimi. Poor Hakimi. Arsenal taking their sweet time with this one. Stadium haikai poa. Kvaratskhelia. But which side would you rather be on? To assume sahi. I know everyone here is a neutral. But Ebu, let us consider this. Would you rather put your money on how good your team is defensively, ama how good they are in terms of the attack? In this final, ungechagua kukua side gani? Kukua ile team yenye iko na good attack, ama kukua ile team yenye iko na good defense? It's difficult. It's difficult. Kwa sababu sahi najua most people watasema good defense. Kwa sababu sahi Arsenal ndio wako up with one. But before kickoff ungeulizwa which side would you rather be, most people would say good attack. But sasa how do we define good attack na how do we define good defense? Unajua good defense is very simple. They prevent goals. They concede few goals. Now good attack ni they score as many goals as possible. Yeah, Lewis Kelly, very good work on the ball. Yeah, Trossard. Na tulisema mnakumbuka tukianalyze lineup ya Arsenal tukisema Havertz anaweza sumbua defenders wa PSG kwa sababu Havertz is not a traditional 9. I don't know kama tunaweza rewind turudi hapo. The more I keep seeing this goal, the more I keep noticing it in that way. Ni hiyo run yenye amemake hapo, una expect kukue na winger or something. Ryan apura. Nakuja kwa Kvaratskhelia. Sasa kitu wenye PSG wanafaa kufanya, they need to increase the speed ya hizi unaona anytime they get Arsenal. Kvaratskhelia leo uko jabbling. Kavara ako jaba leo. Kvaratskhelia leo ako jaba. Anashikisha tu hivi. Anashikisha tu hapa. Hatemi. Kila kitu yenye anafanya mimi naona inaisha poorly. Drinks break. Tour de France ni 4th to 26th of July. Nilimwambia I've been picking up an interest in cycling. And then 23 July to 2nd August is the Commonwealth Games. Si unaona hiyo run yenye Havertz ana make initially ako nini, unaweza dhani hata yeye ni midfielder lakini it's a good finish. It's a good finish. It's a good finish. As painful as it sounds, it's a good finish. It's a good finish. PSG wata lose. Nisha feel it. I think they will lose. I'm hoping I'm wrong though. Decision zote za Arteta zinakaa zimework out. But PSG so far nothing. Let us be honest. 25 minutes on the clock. Nah. Sidhani hata wamepata chance moja enye ni interesting. Funny enough wanakaa wako in shambles defensively. I think Arsenal wakipanga passes 2 ama 3 on the transition wanaweza expose PSG. Skelly, very good one. Na kata napatia Saka against Nuno Mendes, inaletwa ndani hatari, inafunguka hapa hatari, goalkeeper anapangua. That's a very good chance by Arsenal. It's a good move. It's a very good progressive carry by Lewis Kelly. Amechukua tu ball aka-assume the responsibilities. Goalkeeper, it's a good save. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. It's a very good save by the goalkeeper. Not very good. It's an expect a save. Luka Chevalier and a warm up. Chevalier and a warm up. Naona Safanov is sitting down. It could be today, grandma. Even if Arsenal fans wanasema. I just hope if they end up winning, that is Arsenal, wasianze unnecessary and stupid conversations. Just the reason why we all dislike Arsenal fans ni kwa sababu wanaanzanga unnecessary and stupid conversations. Wacha niwapatie an example of an unnecessary and stupid conversation. Waanze kusema Ballon d'Or for Declan Rice. That is a very unnecessary and a very stupid conversation. So don't start doing that, Arsenal fans. It's going to be very embarrassing if you try saying such things. That is why we dislike them. Kwa sababu they start bringing up such things. Wasianzishe hizo conversations. Safanov is back on his feet. Bana, PSG do something bana. Hata chance creation imekuwa very poor so far. Almost 30 minutes in. 1 hour of football. Na ujue Arsenal, they are very good at being at dark arts. Meaning the moment it gets to 70 minutes in and the scoreline is still the same, ama Arsenal are leading, they will heavily rely on the dark arts. We have already seen it happening in the first half. So far ameamka mpira unarudi. PSG ni kama bado hawako. Uzuri waki lose tuta hate on them bado. Mimi unajua mimi I'm just here as a hater. Si mnakumbuka? Mimi ni hater. I am a certified hater. Whoever loses is going to face my wrath. A good outfit hapo. Hey, Arsenal wana defend bro. We? Angalia hiyo box venye iko flooded with Arsenal players. PSG watapeleka ball wapi? Aya, Vitinha, Dembele. Acha kucross ball Dembele. Usi cross ball against Arsenal. Kwani analyst wa hizi clubs wanafanyanga nini? Analyst wa hizi clubs kazi yao inakuwa gani? Hujasikia Saka, Messi. End the stream. Sasa hizi ndizo conversations zenye sipendi kusikia. Arsenal good defensive shift hapo. Hujasikia Saka is better than Messi, Rice is better than Iniesta, Arteta is better than Ferguson, Raya is better than Buffon. They must lose by all means. Yes, that is why. Maybe I don't dislike the Arsenal at the football club because of Nini. I dislike their fans because they start bringing up unnecessary and stupid conversations. It's a good challenge though. It was timed perfectly, your challenge. That is why I don't dislike the club at Arsenal. I dislike their fans. But I think so far it's going in their favor. So we need something. We need something from PSG. Due. Shida sasa hizi ball mnashinda mkipiga, mnapigia tu Fabian Ruiz. He's not the best in such positions. Pause. He's not the player you want making those kind of runs from the midfield. Hapo unataka player kama Kvaratskhelia ndiye ana attack such nini balls. Pause. Ama nani, ama Dembele, ama Due. Game ni 90. Tusilose hope sai. But which one do you prefer being on? To assume when you're fan wa one of these clubs. To assume when ni fan, either when ni fan, najua tutachi ku assume sisi ni fans wa Arsenal. Najua we don't like such things, but unge prefer kukua fan mgani with the scoreline sahi? Would you rather be the PSG fan mwenye anasema I know my team is very good attacking wise. They will be able to overcome the Arsenal defense and score. Ama would you rather be the Arsenal fan mwenye anasema my team already has one goal in the bag. My team is very good defensively. I believe in them. Ungechagua kukua side gani if you're a fan of either of the two clubs? I know sisi kama hater tunataka PSG score. Hey, Hakimi. Due. Vitinha. Hakimi, safi. Uzuri PSG wameanza kuput together some good passes. Dembele anatisha. Anainua Dembele. Oh, yo. Mbona na cross ball in such positions? Referee anasema hakuna foul hapo, but ni kama mafans wa Arsenal ndio wengi in the stadium. In Puskas Arena. Mashabiki wa Arsenal ndio wengi. Inakaa fans wa Arsenal ndio wengi in the stadium. Corner for PSG wanna go short obviously because of their height deficit. Nuno Mendes. Nani amekick ball back into the field? Ni Ateta ama ni nani? Aya, mpira inakuja on the other side. Hakimi. Draw in. PSG ongezeni speed ya game kidogo. Ongezeni speed by 30%. Especially as we move towards halftime. I'm expecting you guys to attack more and more and more and more and more. PSG wako disconnected leo. Wanakaa wako disconnected. Even the beautiful ball yenye tunaonanga wakicheza hawachezi. Nuno Mendes vitu anafanya. Nuno Mendes, grow up. Nuno Mendes, you're such an embarrassment. Anamfaul hapo ya nini surely hata yeye. He's not going anywhere, bro. Haendi pahali papote, unamwangusha wa nini hapo? Are you shameless ama are you stupid? Unamwangusha ya nini hapo surely? Why are you fouling him there? Why is he fouling Saka there of all places? Hata Saka hakuwa anaenda anywhere? I hate amateurs, man. Hii hata Sunday League players hawafanyi such stupid mistakes. Set piece for Arsenal, Lanto ndefu ndani. Hatari. Corner. Goal kick. Inapeana foul. Morgan Akoeri anasema hello bro, hello. It's not looking good, brev. It's not looking good, brev. It's not looking good, brev. PSG must win. Mimi staki repetition. Bro, that is what I'm even saying. That is what I'm saying about these Arsenal fans. Alafu uangalie time. Aya, PSG wanapiga attack hapa. Nini. Gawa bola raka, be decisive. Dembele. Ai. Uni ule Dembele wa Barcelona. Mmetukon, mnatuletea Dembele wa Barcelona leo. Wanatuletea ule Dembele mwenye alikuwa anacheza Barcelona. Usi Dembele mwenye aliwin Ballon d'Or last season. What is going on? Usi ule Dembele mwenye aliwin Champions League na Ballon d'Or last season. Ako so indecisive. Tulikuwa nasoma. Hatutaki repetition ya... That is what I'm saying about Arsenal fans. The reason hatutaki wa win it juu tunajua how crazy they will go. Between sai na next season, hatutasikia anything else. We won't hear anything else. Kwanza wa win Champions League na Premier League. Tutahamishwa hii country, bro. Tutakuwa deported. I've never trusted this Enrique guy. Enrique, I don't think here kuna any mistake amefanya. I think players wake ndio wako a bit down. Ama what is the best word? Hawakai ni kama they are up for it. They don't look like they are hungry. But at the same time, there is something I want us to remember. PSG hawajazoea kucheza against defensive blocks. Najua huko kwao Ligue 1 wanachezanga against hizo teams, but hizo teams za huko hazina quality ya juu kama Arsenal defensively. So leo labda PSG wata struggle kuscore kwa sababu they are not used to playing against such good opponents defensively. But tuwapatie time. But unaona venye Arsenal wana defend in the 38th minute of the game, say. Kvaratskhelia, leo umekuwa jaba mzee. Wacheni kucross ball. Wanapata ball, wana cross ball ya nini surely? Wacheni kucross ball. Nashinanga nikiuliza kwani hizi teams kubwa hazina analysts. Nuno Mendes anapata ball nje ya box. His first thing ni let me cross it. Hajui venye Arsenal they are very good in terms of aerial. Havertz pia ni mfala. Bana, PSG do something, man. PSG, please do something. Pressure imeanza kupanda. Haram ball merchants, they are carrying the day. Football gods. Should I cash in my favor, guys? Niko na one favor with the football gods. I had initially planned on cashing it on Argentina in the World Cup. Najiuliza, am I desperate enough to cash it in for PSG? Do I dislike Arsenal that much that I am willing to forfeit my Argentina plans? Oh, PSG. Oh, they are so poor. Oh, they are so poor, bana. Leo wako poor. I'm not going to cash it. I'm not going to cash in my one card for PSG. Wacha tu niwaambie mapema. I'm saving it for Argentina in the World Cup. I'm not cashing in my favors for PSG. Walai wanaweza win. Juu PSG pia wanakaa ni kama they are very pathetic. Na reason to prefer PSG to Bayern ni juu they don't rely on crosses sana. Exactly. But sasa hao madwanzi wanashinda tu wakicross ball. Na unaona Arsenal, they are not pressing them. They are not pressing them. Wanasema kama nyinyi wanoma, kujeni penye tuko, mpitishe hiyo ball, itupite, na ipite goalkeeper wetu ingie. Aya, Kvaratskhelia. Hehe. Nuno Mendes. Ay. Fabian Ruiz amemiss. Wow. Fabian. Hiyo ni sadaka mzee. Fuck. PSG, they are not up for it. Sorry to say so. Hawakai hata kama wako na agency. Wanakaa, they're just kicking it around. Throw in for PSG. 43 minutes in. Time iko nyuma. I'll adjust the time after the first half. I have never liked Fabian Ruiz. Faster, Due. Faster. Pass ball. Take advantage of the space. Kvaratskhelia, take advantage. Amerudi nyuma kabisa. Arsenal wamerudi wote. Dembele. Uni Dembele wa Barcelona. This is the Dembele I saw playing with this jersey. I am very, very familiar with this fraud. I saw him at Barcelona for 7 years. I know the Dembele fraud so much. They are conning us. See the Dembele wa last season? Someone has formatted him and returned him to factory settings. This is not the Dembele of last season, guys. Wanatukon. Rice, very, very good defensive. Six minutes added on. Hmm, 6 minutes added on. I still think PSG will score. I'm still hopeful they will score. That is all I'm banking on. I still think PSG will score. I'm still hopeful. I'm hopeful they will. Dembele. Pili natoka hapa nje, Pacho anachukua. Arsenal, they are willing to defend, guys. Do it. Do it with a very poor shot. But Arsenal sasa wanataka mkianza kushoot from there sasa, Arsenal wanakuwa very happy. PSG need a very big second half. They need a very big second half. Havertz. Mosquera. Havertz, hatari kwenye lango, hatari kwenye lango, hatari kwenye lango, inatolewa hapa. Havertz amefumble. If he scored that one ni hivyo. And if he scores that one, it's game over. Angepiga hiyo ball slightly earlier in my opinion. I think ametake kama 2 seconds before I shoot. Kama angeshoot tu pap. Ha. Bro, tulisema Kvaratskhelia 6 out of 10 times atapata the best out of Mosquera. Tukasema the same thing about Desire Due. So far nothing. Corner. I think Arsenal are very comfortable with conceding a corner, si ndio? They are okay with conceding corners from PSG. Dembele with the corner. Inachongwa ndefu, inachongwa vibaya. Nice work by Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz kwani niwaulize. Let us pause kidogo guys. Who the hell does Fabian Ruiz think he is? Why is he shooting from there, bro? Wow. PSG hakuna kitu. Ona Havertz 1 2 3. Ametake too long. Ametake 3 seconds before shooting the ball. Kama angeiwekelea tu mara ya kwanza. Anadhani jo amevaa 8 atieni Fernandez sasa. Fernandez, I don't think Fabian Ruiz thinks he's Enzo Fernandez, bro. But tujue PSG wako at risk kwa sababu I don't think is Dembele fit enough to play the full 90? Is Hakimi fit enough to play the full 90? Considering they have World Cup in a few days. In about 12 days, the World Cup is going to start. We'll be doing a World Cup prediction, FYI. So keep an eye on that one. I throw in for Arsenal. Inaletwa. Corner for Arsenal. Why? Corner for Arsenal. Hit the like, guys. A corner for Arsenal. First corner for them today. Referee anapuliza kipenga, anasema hakuna Saka hana haraka ya kupiga kona, kwa hivyo tuende half time. Referee anasema Saka, venye unajivuruta, hutaki kupiga hii kona, acha tuende half time. PSG bado hawajatokea. We are yet to see the best. Half time inafika, PSG 1 goal down against Arsenal. Havertz getting the goal in the 6th. In the 6th minute. Oh, Arsenal. He thinks he is Bruno Fernandes. Bro, there's no player in world football that thinks they are Bruno Fernandes apart from Bruno Fernandes. Seven career trophies. 7 career trophies for him. Huyu ref hana mchezo. But unajua sasa we need referees wenye wako hivi. Kwa sababu why would you let them start doing the dark arts but pia Saka mbona apigi kona haraka surely? He's taking his time with it. Amechukua kama 20 seconds before yake hiyo ball chini apige. Hata haku ameweka ball chini basically. So referee, thank you for holding them accountable. Acha tuingie Fort Mob. Aya, Arne Slot, by the way, Arne Slot alichujwa. Acha tuangalie hiyo news ya Arne Slot. Arne Slot wamemuondoa. Aya, 4 potential managers that could replace Arne Slot after Liverpool and him parted ways. Arne Slot aliishia. I hope you guys saw that one during the day. Andoni Iraola. I think he ndio the best replacement for him. Sindio? Ama do we think that there's anyone out there mwenye anaweza kuwa better than him? I think he's done very well with Bournemouth. I know we should be talking about the final, but 5 minutes we handle this Liverpool topic and then we move on. But yeah, I think he's the best option now. I think kama Xabi Alonso hangeenda Chelsea, I think he angekuwa the best manager for Liverpool. That is Xabi Alonso. But funny enough, the weird thing, Xabi Alonso alienda Chelsea, which is very strange. Sikuwa na expect he aende Chelsea of all teams. But ameenda anyway. But I think if Xabi Alonso was available, he would have been the best option for Liverpool. But I think for now, Iraola, he's the undoubtable yendio like the best replacement. I think he's done a very good job with Bournemouth. Unaona, someone is saying Glasner from Palace. Funny enough, have you guys seen it? But nimeona Glasner amekuwa linked na AC Milan. Amekuwa linked by to AC Milan. Sijui mbona ni internet yangu imeshake for a minute. I think internet yangu imeshake for a minute. But yeah, Glasner from Palace, he's also a very good manager. But I've seen he has been speaking to AC Milan. But I think pia Liverpool should keep an eye on him. But in terms of, but unajua nani akona trophies? Glasner akona more trophies than Iraola. Amewin conference, amewin FA against City. So maybe Glasner angekuwa the better option. Guys, sijui mbona internet yangu ina misbehave. I don't know why Safaricom is playing with me. 5 minutes, I go and do the whatever. Restart the internet. Ama imerudi. Mr. Producer, internet iko back. Producer ananiambia keep rolling. So let me just keep on rolling. Nilikuwa nasema Glasner has the trophies. Yeah, kuna trophies. Between Glasner na Iraola, who would you trust to handle Liverpool? I still think Iraola ndio the best in terms of hata hiyo progressive football. But nimeona Glasner akiongea na AC Milan, so wacha tuone. Yeah, Alonso, clear front runner for the Liverpool job. 43-year-old is at the end. Bournemouth at the end of the. Is currently undecided on his next move. Leaving a door ajar for an impressive promotion to the Anfield hot seat. So I think he ndiye atapata job. The 43-year-olds, the old man might not be the most glamorous appointment possible, but he's certainly the wisest. I think that's a very good way to end. That's a very good way to capture that selection. Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas. I'm still uncomfortable by the fact that Alonso alienda Chelsea and then Fabregas aende Liverpool. Niko very uncomfortable with that. Haikai ni kama ina make sense in terms of football because they used to play for opposite clubs. Alonso alichezea inaitwaje? Liverpool, akachezea Bayern, akachezea nani? Real Madrid and so on. Cesc pia akona very good experience as a player. Amechezea Arsenal, amechezea Barcelona, amechezea Chelsea, amewin trophies with Chelsea, that is the EPL. Naona Frankie anasema I will trust Glasner more if it's trophies you want. Trophies you will get. That's a very bold statement. That's a very bold statement to make. If it's trophies you want, trophies you will get if you choose Glasner. But okay, tuangalie Liverpool as a whole. Liverpool as the club that they are in terms of the players they have, the kind of level they are aiming towards. Okay, I understand Glasner, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, mimi ningechagua I am more towards wacha tuangalie bao. Hiyo finish by Havertz, as much as we are hating, it's a very good finish. Same thing venye tu ili happen ndivyo venye tulisema ndio imehappen. Tulisema Havertz atasumbua center backs wa PSG in terms of the way he'll be dropping to the midfield and attacking. Na hiyo bao imetokana from such a situation kwa sababu ame drop back, aka win ball, akagawa. Pacho bado hajui what to do, akaendelea ku make run. That was a good start for Arsenal. Fabregas. Do we think he has enough experience? But sidhani Cesc ako ahead of Iraola. Sidhani ako ahead. Sebastian usimjui so siwezi make. But kama ni ule coach wa Stuttgart, Stuttgart last season walikuwa very good. They did very well last season. PSG is an emerging coach. The Athletic also report that Lens manager Pierre Sage is among the candidates being discussed on Merseyside. And it's easy to see why following an incredible season in France. Nimesoma vibaya. Sikuanga nasoma vitabu aloud. That is why I'm not good when it comes to reading. Unaona venye nimesoma hapo. Haija drive the point home. The 47-year-old, I understand having names on the table, it's good, but I think wachague between Iraola na Glasner. Right? Acha tuone stats. Acha tupige hizi comments zenye meanza. Yeah, I see. Yeah, seeing Alonso at Chelsea is kind of odd. Yeah. Facts. The ideal transfer would have been Cesc Fabregas to Chelsea, Alonso to Liverpool. Yes. Sasa this is what we are saying. Hawa club owners wamechanganikiwa. They don't know. Hawajui kuandika football scripts. Ni kama usikie company ameenda Arsenal as a coach. Utakuwa like, hiyo ni against what we expected in the timeline. But ingekuwa Cesc to Chelsea, Alonso to Liverpool. Na ujue by the way, since the last time you guys saw me, tuliona Pep alienda. Maresca amekuwa confirmed, but hizo tutaongelelea in a different video. Aya, acha to focus on Arsenal versus PSG. Ball possession 77% per tier, PSG 23, Arsenal. Expected goals 0.26, meaning Arsenal wako na better expected goals than PSG. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying in terms of PSG are doing a lot of nothing? Adolf Hatter siwezi comment about him kwa sababu, if I'm being honest, I have no information about him. Sina any information ati inaweza sema anything. Or company to Man U. Sasa hiyo hata ndio the best example. Ni kama usikie company ameenda Man U utakuwa like what the hell? So club owners wa EPL mbana make moves zenye zina make sense. Mwache kutupatia plot twists. Total shots PSG 6, Arsenal 3, 1 on target for each. Touches in opponent's opposition box, 15-5. Big chances. PSG wako na 0 big chances. Arsenal wako na 1 and they scored it. Passes completed. 89% is not good enough. PSG. Considering that you're playing against a low block team, hapa inafaa kukuwa 90. 90, 91, 92 ndio the best. New series streaming soon on Apple TV. Inaitwa Cape Fear. Anyway. Acha tuangalie lineups. By the way, leo niko very careful. Nakumbuka Champions League final ya last year, stream yangu ilikuwa blocked kwa sababu ya copyright. Na pia the same thing ili happen kwa final ya Club World Cup, that is PSG versus Chelsea. So leo siwapati clips zozote. And a very lethargic performance by the PSG teams. Unaona hata ratings tu. Unaona tu ratings zao 6. Hakimi haonekani, Marquinhos anakani kama he's not composed, Pacho, Nuno Mendes. Hata Fabian Ruiz ndio unaweza sema amekuwa kijaribu kwa sababu amepata chance moja hapa, although hizo hazicount kama chance kwa sababu ni very very low in terms of XG. Vitinha 7, Neves, Due, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia. Do we think on how our players wanakuwa exposed? Me as the Barcelona fan in me inataka kuleta a certain argument. Should I be shameless and bring it up? Let me bring it up. I'm that shameless. Let me just say it. Unajua Messi, Suarez, Neymar, MSN, they used to be able to play against whichever opponents you bring. Kama wewe ni opponent wa ku sit deep na ukae kwa box, MSN bado inge find a way of breaking you down. Kama wewe unaacha spaces in behind, MSN will still be able to carry out the transitions. Do we think Kvaratskhelia, Dembele and Due are struggling because they are not that good when it comes to breaking down low blocks? I think so. I think that is what has happened in the first half. Without those spaces being left in behind, they are struggling. They are struggling to play against a low block team, but they have 45 minutes remaining to prove me wrong. I am hoping they prove me wrong. I am really hoping they do. So far, for Arsenal, nani amekuwa good? I think Gabriel amekuwa very good for them, putting in the defensive shift, the slide tackles, the interceptions. Havertz scoring in the first half, giving me deja vu for 2021. Bro, unajua in my mind, unaona venye mtu you can suffer trauma. Unajua kuna trauma yenye unaweza suffer to the point that your brain blocks that memory. Like brain yako ina go through so much trauma to the point that brain inachagua kuforget that thing so that you can't be having such flashbacks. I think my brain ilifanyanga hivyo in terms of the 2021 Champions League final, Man City versus Chelsea. Niliona hiyo lineup, I still remember to this day. Niliona lineup yenye Pep alichagua, nikajua hii game tumelose. And funny enough, ilikuwa proven by Havertz. Havertz aligo through akascore. So hopefully leo Havertz things don't go your way. Aya guys, half time. Sai tuko na chance. Tuko na chance ya kupredict. We have an option of doing something. We either stick to the prediction that we made, ama to change things. What are you guys going for? 45 minutes to go. What outcome do you think is going to happen? See, is going to, what do you want to happen? What do you think is going to happen? There's a difference between kenye unataka na kenye ita happen. Do we think PSG are going to turn it around? Ama do we see Arsenal picking up the trophy? Start. Let us talk about that one. It's fair. It's a fair point. They are not used to playing against deep defenses. True. Alafu they can't press bait Arsenal, and Arsenal aren't pressing them. So unezaona Arsenal wako set up for weaknesses za PSG zote. Wanajua tukiwa press au majamaa na the way they are tactical, wanaweza tufungua. Pause. How do PSG score here? Tufungi tu macho na tuombe. Let us just pray. I think that is the best thing we can do. I still don't think PSG watata. Nilikuwa nimesema they will score. But niko very conflicted. Naletwa ndani, Gabriel anatoa. Gabriel amekuwa very stolid leo. PSG they wafunge tu bao, wakiscore tu moja ni hivyo. If they just score one, Arsenal watakuwa in shambles. Usikiara mpigwa yellow card for time wasting. Unasema 4-2 PSG, Kavara 2, Neves 2, Saka ataongeza. Neves will box crash like a madman. Haya. It's a very good prediction. So PSG, unaona PSG wakipiga bao 4 against this Arsenal team in 45 minutes. Saliba fouled by Due. Niko very pessimistic. But PSG watascore. PSG watascore. Wacha tu niseme, let me just hope they do. Siwezi sitaki kuimagine possibility that they don't. Ama they score 20 penalties. Guys, are we willing to put it to 20 penalties? PSG tafuteni bao moja. Mwezi kosa bao moja. The best attack in England, in Europe. I'm very concerned, guys. Take advantage, Kavara. I also have a bad feeling, bro. PSG bao tu moja. Mkipata moja, fortune ina turn to us. Ale hatari inaletwa Vitinha. Ay Vitinha. Aya PSG bana attack. Attack bana mzee. Due. Faster. Ongeza speed ya mechi. Unapigaje cross hivyo? Kwani hakuna mtu anaambia PSG waache kucross ball? Hiyo cross ya moja imeharibu attack mzima. Bana wasikii waache kucross ball. Saka offside hapo referee. I have a bad feeling. When was the last time a team scored fast and didn't win the final? Siwezi kumbuka. Ni Real Madrid versus Atletico. Sasa sijui kama ni 2016 ama ni 2014, one of those two. I think ni Atletico versus Real Madrid in one of the finals. Either most likely 2014. Hiyo 2014 ndio ilisha 4-1 ama ni gani? Hinkapi ana defend against Dembele wase. Niliwaambia Udembele wa leo ni conman, hamkusikia. Niliwaambia Udembele wa leo huyu simuoni vizuri. Hakimi anapelekwa chini. This is the best team that PSG has. Unless mnataka kuona Barcola akimiss chances kama mlevi. Siwezi imagine kukaa chini leo ni watch Barcola akimiss open chances. So the best team for them ni hii kwa hapa. So this 11 when you're on the field, they need to make it work. Dembele unafanya nini? Foul throw. When was the last time tuliona foul throw anywhere? Yeah, 2014. Though the last one when was Barca beat Arsenal. Hey, unajua PSG wana slow things down. How ndio wanafaa kuwa wanaongeza the speed? Hii tutaenda home. Miss Dani PSG they will do it for us. Hawanipei hata sign unless mse mmoja wa Arsenal make mistake. Hata ile attacking danger yenye wanakuwa nao haionekani. Tuanze kupack hizo bags guys. Let us start. Kama uko karibu na bags zako na vitu zako, anza kuweka vitu kwa bag. Atoe Dembele aweke Neves false 9. Nani aingie in place of Dembele? Barcola. João Neves finding room but anashindwa kucapitalize. Saka amekanyaga Due. Saka, that is a very poor. Na nilikuwa nimeshuku hiyo. Juu amemfollow through, amemgonga na follow through. Hebu nione kama ya. Come on ref. Saka anasema hivyo. Come on ref. Hebu tuone. Amemkanyaga with his back foot. Although pia hiyo si intentional. I don't think ni intentional though. It's a bit tough for the referee kupeana hiyo, but it's okay. We will take it. Free kick in the cards, perhaps. Who is the designated free kick taker kwa PSG? Iko katikati. Kama hapo kuna Sobozlai, hapa Sobozlai si anaweka. Kama ni Sobozo hapa si inaingia. Goalkeeper ameona, man. Fuck. But let me ask you guys a question. Because there's something enye na notice enye PSG, they are not doing what they usually do in terms of, we know how high they press. Bro, Kvaratskhelia leo he's playing like Grealish. He's playing like Grealish mse. Grealish ni mse anapata, ana maintain possession, ana pass ball nyuma. Kvaratskhelia is hiding, bro. I think here hata ndiye atatolewa. But Dembele akona hizo fitness concerns. But Kavara leo, woof. So bad so far. Throw in PSG. Kavara. Mbona wana cross ball? Hakimi, nice. Hakimi. Fabian. Fabian Ruiz. Kutakuwa na chance, guys. Let us believe. Watapata chance. Hava tumemgonga kwa kichwa. Ni kwa kichwa ama ni kwa shingo? Amemgonga hapa nyuma ya kichwa na kwa shingo. Kai. Ona kwenye hiyo free kick iko. Guys, oneni kwenye hiyo free kick iko. Kama ni Messi hapo si ni kitu. Messi will score a free kick in the World Cup. Messi will score a free kick in the World Cup. Messi will score a free kick in the World Cup. Today's date 30th May 2026 at 8:23 p.m. Nishawaambia. Hakimi. PSG hawakai kama hata wako na ideas. As sad as that sounds. But watapata chances mbili. Free kick for Arsenal hiyo. You meant he'll score penalty. Penalty ni tunajua mse wa penalty ni nani. Usishinde ukijiembarrass. Usishinde ukijiembarrass. I know you heard what I said. Nimesema free kick in the World Cup. Na by the way guys, wacha in the meantime, let us kuna topic yenye nimekuwa nikifikiria sana. And I would love you guys to give me your thoughts on it. History ya Julian Alvarez with Barcelona na Atletico Madrid. How do you think it'll play out? What do you think is going to be the most likely outcome? Na fans wa PSG kwani wako wapi? Mi hata sisikii hata fans wa PSG wakichia anything. Kwani how far is Budapest from Paris? Bana, inakaa ni kama stadium zima ni Arsenal fans. Unaweza dhani hata ni Wembley, game inachezwa Wembley. Hii stadium hata it's not beautiful. It doesn't even look good. Even the seats. Aya, hatari. Aya. Twende bana, eka pressure. Piga kona. Fans wa PSG mbona wamevaa white? Si wangevaa hiyo kala. Mimi naona side ya PSG wote wako wamevaa white bana. Kvaratskhelia, nice. Pele kwa chini, referee nipatie penalty. Patie penalty ref. Nipatie penalty refa. Refa nipe. Nipatie penalty. Patie penalty hapo. Mwenye anapewa hiyo penalty, piga Panenka. Piga Panenka. Piga Panenka. Piga Panenka. Piga Panenka. Piga Panenka mwenye unapewa hiyo free kick. Mwenye unapewa hiyo penalty, sorry. Hiyo pass yenye Due ametoa ilikuwa on the money. Angalia. Hiyo ni penalty. Hey. This is the Kvaratskhelia I know. Piga Panenka, usiogope. Usiogope, usiogope. Usiogope, piga Panenka. Piga Panenka. Apige Panenka kama Brahim Diaz. Oh my God. People would hate me. People in world football would hate me. Imekuwa confirmed as a penalty. Vitinha, ladies and gents. Kvaratskhelia is very smart. Kwa sababu unaweza ona tu Kenya amefanya. He placed himself between the ball and the defender. This is very nerve-wracking. After today's performance, PSG will go for Alvarez. Dembele is calm. Atleti would rather sell to PSG than a rival. It's true though. Vitinha with the penalty. PSG fans looking on. Roller coaster ride leo. Roller coaster ride. Aya. Dembele anazika. Dembele anazika kitu. Weka kitu ndani. Weka marisasi. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. 1-1. Tulijua watascore though. Let us keep calm. Keep calm, Lawrence. Keep calm. Keep calm. Tulikuwa tunajua both teams will score. Tulijua both teams will score. Keep calm. Keep calm. Keep calm, bro. Keep calm. Keep calm. We are used to such things. Keep calm. Keep calm. Hey, Raya, wrong side, bro. Hey, lakini it was not a good free. It wasn't. Was it a good penalty? Do we think it's a good penalty? If the goalkeeper dived that way, do we think it's a good penalty? It doesn't matter. He has scored, bana. Msiniuzie uoga. Imeingia. 1-1. Timba anaingia. Mosquera anachujwa after. Hiyo sasa wase wenye umecheza football, I know hiyo kitu hakuna mtu anataka kuexperience. Hiyo yenye unafanya mistake alafu unatolewa. Confidence inaingianga kwa matope. Ateta ameanza kumake mistakes. Guys. Wow, Ateta ameanza kumake mistakes. He has made his first mistake. Ametoa Odegaard akaeka Gyökeres, meaning Havertz ndiye anacheza in the midfield. Havertz in the midfield as an 8 is very different from Havertz in the midfield as a false 9. What? Havertz as a false 9 in the midfield is very different from Havertz playing as an 8 or as a 10. That could be a big mistake. Saka na letter. I think hiyo ni mistake. Hiyo ni mistake for me. That was streetwise by Kavicha. Now floodgates open. Fact. Hopefully. Timber on immediately. Do you think he's fit enough? I think amekuwa akitrain for kama 2 weeks. Gyökeres on for Odegaard. Do we think that is a good move tactically? I maintain my 4-2 prediction. Who is going to score next in your 4-2 prediction? Is it Arsenal going to score next and then PSG? Ama will PSG score next? Mimi bado niko kwa 1-1 twende penalties. Mimi bado niko hapo 1-1 twende penalties. Bado niko hapo. Last time tuliona penalties za Champions League ni lini, guys? Huh? When was the last time tuliona penalties in a Champions League final? Acha tuanze kurudi nyuma. 2023 Man City hapana. 2022 Real hapana against Liverpool. 2021 Chelsea Man City hakuna penalty shootouts. 22 tunaweza rudi nyuma. Aya, Hakimi analeta kona. 2021 hapana. 2019 Liverpool hapana penalties. 2018 hakuna penalty shootout. 2017 hakuna penalty shootout. 2016 was 2016 the last time tuliona penalty shootout? I think so. Guys, please fact check me. I think ningesema 2016 but sikumbuki vizuri. But I will say 2016 was the last time. Hakimi anapatia Dembele. Chonga ndefu hapa Dembuz. Poor cross. It seems Arteta ameblanda hapo. But let's see. Guys, I don't think that was a good. Imeingia but kama Raya angeenda the right side, hiyo inatolewa. Kama ingekuwa goalkeeper Kotua hiyo anatoa. Kotua anatoa. Kutoa anatoa. Thibaut Kotua. Goalkeeper mgani tunadhani anatoa hiyo? Neuer anatoa hiyo pia. Buffon pia kama ni hiyo anatoa. Nani mwingine anatoa hiyo penalty kama anaenda the right side? Donnarumma hiyo anatoa. Van der Sar pia kidogo. Van der Sar pia anaweza toa hiyo. Maybe anataka more forwards. Is that a good tactic for him? For his team? Sen Laments saves that. Toa jaba hapa wewe. Kwanza tunafaa time out. Mr. Producer, can we time out Morgan? Morgan should go and sit on the corner. Morgan, go and sit on the... See, tuko serious conversations hapa. Unaleta Mr. Lemons hapa. Go and sit on that corner for 5 minutes. Urudi game ikifika dakika 75. Okay, ni Champions League. Hatutaki you sit out sana. Enda ukae hapo. Game ikifika dakika 72, you come back. And you come back as a changed football analyst. Usikue kama Gary Neville. You're behaving like Gary Neville. Please don't behave like Gary Neville ama Wayne Rooney. Please don't. Inaletwa juu. Ajajaja inapita. Vitinha, lovely outfit. Uni duanzi mgani yako huko juu. Due acha ufala. Acha ufala Due. Bana Vitinha ni mnoma man. Fuck. I still think in modern football, Vitinha na Xavi. Sorry. Pause. Tulieni, ni make point vizuri. Anapiga makosa hapa. Nini? PSG anakata, anapatia Dembele anakata. Fuck off. That was so disappointing. Ona Raya venye ameopeana sadaka. Nilikuwa nasema in terms of modern football, Xavi Iniesta of this modern football ni Vitinha na Pedri. I think, is there anyone mwenye ana disagree na hiyo? Xavi and Iniesta wa siku hizi ni Pedri and Vitinha. I know they play for different teams though. Vitinha anaweka kitu but piga hapa long shot Vitinha. But high deep imeguza net pale chini though. Pale juu, sorry. Aisha, Pacho unafanya nini? Pacho karibu atuuze bwana. Pacho karibu atuuze. Pacho karibu atupeane guys. What the hell is Pacho doing, man? Wacha ni rewind hapo. Ama watanionyesha replay. Aya, PSG maintaining possession. Sahi sasa Ateta anafaa yeke Martinelli. Pelekwa chini hapa. Set piece for Arsenal. Gabriel, why Gabriel asipate chance? Raya. Nakata hapa Raya. Trossard. Maintaining possession very well. Na Trossard anaukastrate vitu vizuri hapo in the midfield. Saka. Piga shot up inakuwa blocked. Sahi sasa ujue game imefunguka. Sahi it's anyone's game. Aya, Saka. Hatari kwenye lango. Mpira nini. Tolewa. Kvaratskhelia with a chance. Fuck, remote imeanguka. Kvaratskhelia, Arsenal in trouble. Kvaratskhelia. Ya. I got excited for a minute there. That's good defending. That's good defending. Ni Lewis Kelly amedefend hiyo. Oh, lovely first touch by Kavara. Ja. Skelly ndiye amedeflect. It's a good run by Kavara. Second half ameimprove. Najua tulimcall out in the first half. It's a good block by Lewis Kelly. PSG crosses ni very poor. PSG very poor in set pieces. Mpira nakuja kwa Arsenal hapa. Nagawa anapatia Saka. Hatari kwenye lango, inatolewa. Due. Desire Due against Lewis Kelly. Amemvuruta mara mingi sana referee. Lewis Kelly amedefend vizuri hapo. Hii ni game sasa sahi penye hii game iko experience sasa ndio itasaidia. Whoever wins this one ni kwa sababu ya experience. Madueke! Madueke! Neki Madueke! Madueke neki! Space imeanza kufunguka sasa. Fabian Gawa. Safi sana mzee. Madueke na Martinelli on the touchline. Wanajiandaa kuja kuingia. Haya, possession patia 58 PSG, 42 Arsenali. Haya, Vitinha. Vitinha pia ana orchestrate bana. Vitinha ana dictate terms. I think hii team mzima, the reason why this team is the way it is, I think Vitinha plays a very big part in that. I think Vitinha is very vital in this team. Kwa sababu yeye ana dictate tempo very well for them. I know the wingers wanapatanga much attention, but I think pia Vitinha is so good. Twende bana. Corner for them. Corner for PSG, I mean. Sijui leo mbona internet inanibo hivi nikistream. Ina fluctuate sana. Fans wa PSG wako up and about. Dembele. Pacho anafikia but to no result. Trossard anatolewa, Martinelli anaingia. Nataka kuona nani wametoa. Saka. Wametoa Saka, anaweka Madueke. Shaking his head hapa Bukayo. Bukayo shaking his head. Arsenal going long more. Do we need more from Due? Yes, we do. Now hii game ita open up sana. Itakuwa imekuwa sasa ni ya kukimbia. Imekuwa sasa game ya kukimbizana. João Neves pia anakuanga, he has the dog in him. He has the dog in him. Marquinhos akorada, anatoa uchafu Marquinhos. Ala. Kwani Barcola ameingia? Ama niko jaba? Barcola ameingia? Ametoa Kvaratskhelia. Kvara ni kama alikuwa ameanza kuhit up in the second half. Long throw by Rice. Karibu wa scam set piece. Karibu wa scam set piece. Barcola ananga mbio. Ayaya, Raya amefika. Nimwambia Barcola ananga mbio. Barcola ni wajaba. Niliwaambia tu Barcola ni wajaba. Uni mse wa jabling. Barcola ni wajaba mbaya. Hiyo nayo najua na niko sure. Hiyo hata uwezi ni convince. Raya amesave hiyo bola aje. Amefikia hiyo bola aje that quickly. Hiyo second touch ya Barcola hapana guys. It was too heavy. Madueke tulia bro. Mtu akikwambia kitu kama hiyo, just know they are crazy. Bro, viatu za Ronaldinho Madueke anafanyia nini shwali? Mimi am even more worthy of being placed in such conversations kwa sababu mimi am a Barcelona fan. Viatu za Ronaldinho msipatie Madueke. Viatu za Ronaldinho mnapatia Madueke kwa nini? Unajua hizi vitu kama hizi sasa zinaweza fanya hata ukue cast. Football gods wakisikia mtu anasema, Arsenal fans wakisema such statements, I think football gods wanaweza wakast though. Angalia hiyo second touch ilikuwa heavy. Hiyo nakwambia, hiyo kama ni player mwingine mwenye ako fast enough. Sadaka. Madueke. Bro, afu Madueke scored dakika 90. Madueke scored dakika 90 after all the shades tumethrow. Hawezi tusamehea ever. To throw shades ever afu Madueke score. That EPL title imeleta kiburi Pro Max. Unajua wakiwin Champions League tunaweza ham. Na unajua nasema hivyo watu wanadhani it's a joke but it's true. Prediction ya 1-1 tunaenda penalties bado iko in the cards. Due. Achaneni na hizi crosses. PSG achaneni na cross. Man, si mtu awaambie. Hawezi toa Arsenal kwa cross. PSG wenyewe wanalemwa kupiga kona. Wata cross aji ball. Wako very good at set pieces. Bahati Nuno Mendes ako hapo. Raya anapiga zile goal kicks za kitambo. Unajua guys, the weird thing ni nini? Niwaambie something yenye itawafanya mfeel old. Kuna mtoi mwenye atazaliwa, yeye to him ama her, the most natural goal kick yenye itakuwa ina happen ni yenye goalkeeper anaweka ball chini anapiga pass fupi hapa. There's a child somewhere that will grow up watching football thinking that is the most common thing that has been happening in football history. Ukimwambia there was a time goal kick ilikuwa na goalkeeper 90%, hata si 90, kama 95% of the times Aya, good ball. Attack, 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 Due. Asha, Vitinha. 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 Ona hiyo first touch ya Desire Due. Hii ingekuwa such a beautiful goal by Vitinha. Ameweka juu sana. Amepima juu sana. Angepima side netting. Easier to say when I'm sitting on this seat. Karibu tuzike mtu sahi bro, bao ya sahi tunaweza maliza Arsenali. The amount of banter that we would deploy on them if they would concede now. Tulikuwa nasema nini before you? Hata nimesahau. Six minutes added on. Arsenal wana time waste. Who does extra time favor? No one. Extra time, it doesn't favor anyone because you become more and more tired. Nikola Jokic, to all the basketball fans out there, Nikola Jokic in attendance. He's an Arsenal fan. Na huyu cameraman kwani wanajuana na Madueke. Cameraman anaoneshana Madueke sana. Gabriela Napura. Barcola, acha ufala. Acha ufala Barcola. Kwenda huko. Dembele anaguza hamstring. Ujue Dembele is very injury prone. Hamstring ya Dembele inajipa. Hamstrings za Dembele ni very fragile. Ni kama glass. Ni foul ref. Come on. I think watatoa Dembele ikifika half nini preparing for extra time. Hakimi. Pira nakuja kwa Due. Nice one. João Neves. Vitinha. Marquinhos anagawa, anapatia Hakimi. PSG anapiga miguso. João Neves. Patia countryman wake Vitinha. Pacho. Nice one. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Everyone defending for the Gunners. Haya. Fabian Ruiz anangoja overlap. João Neves pigwa yellow. Bado sijui mbona watatoa Dembele sahi. Dembele anatolewa. Carlos Ramos ndiye aliscore ingi against anaitwa aje hawa sewa nini Spurs. Aliscore against Spurs. Martinelli. Patia Madueke. Timba. Last chance hapa ni kama itakuwa ya Arsenali. Saliba analeta ndefu. Marquinhos anatoa uchafu. Twende Barcola. Kanyaga Barcola. Kanyaga mzee. Kanyaga Barcola. Cutback. Hiki kijamani kifala. Nashinanga nikiwaambia hiki kimseni kifala sana. Nashinanga tu nikiwaambia Barcola is good for nothing. Ametoa ball, make angle worse. Huyu jamani Westman. Huyu jamani Westman sana. Huyu mseni Westman. Huyu jamaa hata finish anything. Tutashinda tumekaa hapa kwa kiti. Barcola atapata kama 15 chances. Hata score hata moja. Shit. He won't even score even one chance. Kwa hizo zote zenye atapata. Ni masaa tu anatupotezea hapa. Na sijui mbona coach alitoa Kvaratskhelia akaweka umse. Angejua huyu jamaa angekaa as far away. Juu sasa Dembele venye amekuwa injured, attack ya PSG imepungua sana kama wametoa Dembele na Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia, si Kvaratskhelia. Barcola just wasting. What can we talk about in the second half? Very good by PSG getting themselves back into the game. Otherwise, it was looking very dangerous. It was looking very... Barcola amepata chance. Angesko hiyo ni hivyo. Hey. Nini mbaya na Barcola? We have been asking ourselves that question since the beginning of time. All those generations zenye zimekuja before me zimekuwa zikiuliza that same question. Nini mbaya na Barcola? Hatujai find answer. Prediction yangu ya 1-1 twende penalties bado iko in the cards. I will keep giving myself credit for that. Sorry to say so, guys. Gordon! Anthony Gordon is a Barcelona player. Catch me if you can, bro. Gordon Esculer. Where do we go from here? What next? The last time tulipata extra time kwa Champions League ni hiyo 2016. Atletico versus Real Madrid. Always thought Martinelli ndio the worst forward, but Barcola, oh dear. $29 for $10. Eze ameingia. Mjue Eze pia ni very dangerous. Wametoa nani na nani wakaeka Eze na Zubimendi? Lewis Kelly ametolewa na Trossard. $30 minutes to decide. Pelekwa chini hapo, referee nipatie foul. Havertz na Skelly wanatolewa. Eze na Zubimendi wanaingia. Aya, acha tuone where we go from here. Aya, Vitinha anatoa. Corner for Arsenal. Yeah, corner for Arsenal. Madueke is left-footed, bro. Madueke is left-footed, bro. Corner for Arsenal. Corner for Arsenal. In front of the PSG fans. Kona ya Arsenal na tondani. Madueke anachonga kitu, piga mbaya. Shukran. Shukran Madueke, shukran. Shukran Madueke. Shukran Madueke. Njaa inaingia. Chakula yenye tulikula mchana imeshaisha kwa mwili. I think I should go and find a snack. Saliba narudishia goalkeeper na pura. Sijui mbona na feel Arsenal sasa ndio wako na better odds of scoring. Umemgonga kwa mkono. Umemgonga na elbow. Umemgonga na elbow Timba. Ni elbow, oh, hand to the face, sorry. Hand to the face, yeah. Zaire Emery anaingia for Fabian. PSG wanashindwa wakipiga goal kick zote nje. I don't know if that's a tactic ama ni nini. The last 3 zenye wamepata wamepiga nje. Havertz off is a relief, to be honest. Alikuwa ameanza kuchoka second half. But si alipata chance second half bado. At better odds of scoring, tema hiyo. Sawa. My bad. Hiyo ni mimi, my bad. Sasa mse mwenye tunaangalia hapo mbele kwa frontline ni Desire Due. Desire Due ndio tunaangalia hapo mbele. Barkoko is loco. Rice. Uf. Wanakosea hapa vijana PSG. Rice, Madueke, Timba anakata. Hiyo ni foul on João Neves. Piga safi. Ramos, Gabriel atafika mbele yake. Goalkeeper Raya. Pena ziko mabuda. Acheni to watch penalties. Miss excitement ya penalties ina final. Martinelli anaokota hapa. Safi sana. Yeuza Desare. Patia Desare due. Patia Desare due. Acha ufala. Yokres pigwa yellow. Yokres pigwa yellow hapa. Amemvuta jazi. Free kick ingine from a distance. From a distance. Oh, from a distance. Vitinha anachukua majukumu hapa kwenye free kick. Jue Vitinha akona uwezo ya kurusha ndefu. Akona ability ya kuweka. Hapa ni mbali. Hapa ni mbali. Pacho anagonga. Goal kick. Corner ama throw in. Hapana, staki penalties. Mbona utaki penalties? Maintain possession hapa. Hakimi juu sana Hakimi. Hata Hakimi leo hujaonekana. Though this PSG goalkeeper is a beast on penalties. Are you sure about that? Sijui, sina stats za huyu goalkeeper. Havertz, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Saka, Odegaard, all watching from the bench. Pacho anatoa uchafu kama Mangala back in 20. Kama Mangala during his prime. First half ya second nini? Ya extra time imekuwa very calm kwa sababu you can tell that players wamefika ile point yenye sasa hakuna mtu anataka ku risk anything. Odds stakes zinaenda zikikuwa even more and more. Referee anasema hamna penalty. Karibu niseme Nuno Mendes unataka kulemewa na Madueke. Pass ball mbele. Desire inua kichwa, angalia mbele mzee. Piga attack kule juu. Change wing kule juu Vitinha. Safi sana. Change. Faster. Faster. Ongeza speed. Ongeza speed. Ongeza speed. Teta anasema ni pena. Nyinyi ngojeni pena, si tunafunga. Maintain 2 possession PSG. Maintain 2 possession. Maintain 2 possession. Mtu asijaribu kushoot ball. Mtu asitoe ball nje, ball isitoke nje. Referee amewave it away, amesema si penalty. Sidhani ilikuwa penalty, ilikuwa shoulder to shoulder. Worst signing in Ryzen anapigwa yellow card hapa. Pigwa yellow card hapa Ryzen, pigwa yellow card hapa Mikel Arteta anapigwa yellow card, Declan Rice anapigwa yellow card. Worst signing in Pep's era. Hey. I think kuna mtu mwenye nataka kusema is the worst signing but sikumbuki ni nani. Unaona, let me play devil's advocate kidogo. Unaona venye Madueke ameshika nani na mkono. Madueke pia ameshika Nuno Mendes hapa kwa shoulder. Si ni mkono ya Nuno Mendes hapa. Madueke amerap his hand below akamshika hapa. Sina mikono extra niuoneshe. The fact that amemshika akamvuruta hivi chini, I think hiyo inafanya referee aone hiyo si penalty kwa sababu Nuno Mendes clearly ameangukia Madueke, but sasa unaweza sema the reason amekuangukia ni juu wewe ndio umemvuruta. I don't think ni penalty though. Kwa sababu Madueke's left hand ama left arm is on Nuno Mendes shoulder, hii side yake. Big call though. I don't think it's a penalty though. I don't think it's a penalty. Savio Morgan anasema Pep's worst signing is we assuming ni Man City. At Man City is Savio. Kuna mtu mmoja mwenye nataka kusema Calvin Phillips. Hata mimi naweza sema Calvin Phillips bro. Nilikuwa najua kuna mtu mmoja mwenye na miss. Naweza sema Calvin Phillips. Baraldo ataingia for PSG. I don't think ni penalty. Mimi naweza sema Calvin Phillips ndio the worst. Pacho. Good defending by Martinelli. Nimestopisha time. Hii time yangu inasumbuanga ikifika kwa extra time. Sijai find remedy. Bro, leo internet is pathetic. I don't know why. Sijui mbona internet leo ni shambole hivi. Aya Eze. Saliba. Siliba. Zubimendi. Zubidu. Sijui mbona internet yangu inasumbua. Players wa PSG mbona wanakaa wako so tired. They're not used to playing games zenye ziko na intensity hivi ama. Fuck. Tumefika half time. Patieni 5 minutes niende nitafute food to eat and then I'll be back. Sorry, it may take long. Hata sija find anything to it. Funny enough. I'll have to drink water for now. Oh. Time iko nyuma kidogo. Hata venye nilikuwa nasema timer, hapa sasa siwezi do anything about it. Siwezi change hii kitu ikuwa ano. So tuko second half of set piece for Arsenal. Rice is standing over the ball. Safanov just a touch. Vitinha pia wametoa. Wametoa Vitinha wakaweka nani? Desire pia ni mnoma kwa ma first touch. Martinelli good defending. Desire pia first touch is good. First touch ya Desire, it's very good, guys. Ten minutes to go. Distance covered by the whole team, 132 kilometers by PSG, 138 by Arsenal. Arsenal wamekuwa kicover much ground. That means hawajakuwa in the spell yenye football imekuwa played. If you're the one who is covering more kilometers, inamaanisha you're the one who doesn't have majority of possession. But your opponent has more possession than you. Hakimi. João Neves anaingia kwa box. Corner for PSG. PSG wako very poor in this corner. João Neves pia ni mnoma, guys. Due for the PSG. PSG wamekuwa na 11 corners. Gawa tu. Nice. We are staring down at the barrel of a... Staring down at the barrel of a... Letwa ndani Raya naona. Goncalo Ramos. Safi. Raya. Piga mpira inatoka nje. Mimi nangoja tu penalties sasa. Hata sina anything yenye I'm looking forward to during the next 7 minutes. As a poor pass. Six minutes to go before penalties. Looking forward to the penalties tonight. 5 minutes to penalties. Hakimi. Patia Barcola. Hakimi. Imeanza kukua boring sasa. Do you think, guys, does it make sense kusema watoe extra time? Ama nyinyi ni wasewe wenye mnasema we maintain extra time? Like ikifika 90 minutes kama mjascore, tuende penalty straight. What do you think about that? Ama that's too extreme? Hakimi anagawa Desire Due. Nagawa Desire. Arsenal ni haramu walai. Venye wana pack bus. I think hata they are packing the bus even better than Atletico Madrid. As much as we don't like them, defensive nini yao, it's very very good. Pigo shot hapa, goalkeeper anatoa. Pigo yellow card hapa. Nuno Mendes walking away with a yellow card. Bana João Neves bana is so good, man. Nuno Mendes anaambia Madueke haunitoki. Arsenal going long on the free kick. PSG now, I'm expecting a very high line by PSG, yes. As far away from the box as possible. Raya anakunja, analeta ndefu, inatoka nje West. Who is taking penalties? Guys, come, give me a hug. Come give me a hug, guys. Come give me a hug. 1-1, let's go to penalties. I told you that. Come give me my flowers. Flowers zangu mnipatie, wenzangu ambao mmekuwa hapa kwenye kipindi cha leo. Mnipe maua yangu. Acha nitulie, bado hatujaenda penalties. Fuck! Nani huyo ameamua kushoot? Huyo ni Madueke. Timba ndiye ameshoot. Bro, today Rice misses. Rice missing inaweza kuwa very very phenomenal. After thinking he has aura, but Rice unajua he dunked on us. Venye aliambia players wa Arsenal, it's not yet done. It's not yet done after we lose to Man City. Bro, hiyo ni a very good aura moment. So tuna hope itakuwa nullified by his penalty miss tonight. Fuck, Eze with the ball. Eze, fuck, Arsenal wasiscore sahi. Rice. Madueke, toa ball nje Madueke. Toa ball nje Madukuku. Nice one. Yokres. Fuck. Deflected for a corner in the last minute. Oh. Walai wasiscore from a corner, walai. Wasiscore from a corner, my God. Oh my goodness. Fuck. Madueke on the corner, fuck. Nice, it's away, Rice. Ajajajajaja, vituko hapa. Goal kick. It's a goal kick. Fuck. Referee ananiambia acha nipulize kipenga. Referee anapuliza kipenga. After 120 minutes. Sasa from here hakuna formula guys. Hakuna formula. Why? Mic test. Mic testing. Nime restart internet. Ndio maana imeblip for a minute. But anyway, kwa penalties hakuna formula. You're just hoping and praying outcome yenye unataka itokee. It doesn't matter how you get to that outcome, but you're hoping and praying you get to it. Nani anapigia Arsenal penalties? I think nani atapiga? Rice atapiga, Eze atapiga, Gyökeres atapiga, Eze, Gyökeres, Rice. Nani mwingine after hapo? PSG hata sina idea hadi. PSG hata tunaleta nani wa kwanza? PSG wanaweka nani wa kwanza shwali? But he usually looks. PSG hata nani analeta? Nani anapiga penalties? PSG haina mtu. Gabriel can't possibly decline. Nilikuwa najua hata mimi niko sure Gabriel hawezi decline such a moment. The way I know him. Gabriel hata anaweza kupiga wa kwanza msee. But sasa ujua at the same time wale watu wenye tuseme Raya angekuwa ameprepare for penalties with PSG hawako. Si wote wamechujwa. Do you remember the weird hours we did during the Club World Cup last summer? Bro, Club World Cup ilikuwa tough. But hopefully, World Cup iko na more excitement kwa sababu ya the stakes, ya the teams involved and the players. But Club World Cup ilikuwa ngumu. Wow. Nakumbuka nikiona Man City versus Al Hilal in the morning. And then Man City end up losing. Hopefully World Cup itakuwa more exciting kwa sababu ya the occasion. PSG supporters ndio wanaona penalties ama ni Arsenal? Penalties zinapigwa mbele ya mashabiki wa PSG. Mbele ya Paris Saint-Germain fans. Barcola asikue fala. Barcola hata asikaribie hiyo penalty. Wacha tu reset time. Aya, nani anapiga wa kwanza? PSG ndio anapiga wa kwanza. Hakimi amewin both. Amewin side yenye penalties zinapigwa na amewin who goes first. I think PSG is going to go first. PSG nani anapiga penalties guys? You know we have to be serious. Hakimi, Desire Due. Hey. I think Nuno Mendes is going to take one. Penalties ni za heroes and villains. But kama niliona Argentina ikipiga penalties 2022. Unajua I keep going to that as my reference. The fact that I saw Argentina take penalties in a World Cup. Ziko afraid of any outcome. Goncalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos. Raya anamwangalia kwa macho. Gonzalo Ramos for the Parisians. Gonzalo Ramos for the Parisians, guys. Referee anasema wacha to waste more time kidogo. Gonzalo Ramos ako hapo bado anangoja. Referee na yeye pia referee ako na main character. He is suffering from main character syndrome. Two pit for PSG. Ama the first time for Arsenal. I don't know which, but it's going to be decided by penalties here. Goncalo Ramos against David Raya for the first one. Let us wait. Aya. Gonzalo Ramos. Pa 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 pa. Jamaa amefinya box. Ai, amepiga pale top bins. Raya, shida ya Raya kwa penalties. Raya anenanga kwanza. Hajui kuanticipate penalties. Raya, when it comes to penalties, huwa ana jump before the penalty kwe taken. Yokres is also good at this. Yokres anawa good at penalties. Fuck. Yokres is good at penalties. Yeye anapiganga sideways. Sana sana hii side ya left ya hii side. He's left. Ameenda right. Si unaona? Goalkeeper alikuwa amefanya research yenye mimi pia nilikuwa nimefanya. Si unaona goalkeeper ameruka that side yenye Yokres huwa anapeleka sana. One Arsenal. Desire Due anakaa uncomfortable, guys. Kumbuka Desire Due alipiga bao 2 na assist moja in the previous Champions League final. Wacha tu Raya aende wa kwanza. Wacha Raya aende wa kwanza. Ataruka wa kwanza Desire. Maintain. Raya always jumps ahead. Guys, when it comes to penalties, usikuwe na usitake kukushine ati ujaribu kunini outsmart. He will always jump before you take the penalties. Unaona? So you just have to make sure ameenda kwanza. Yeze pia ni kingine kibaya. Fuck. Eze anakaa Konavas. Left footer wa kwanza. Ala anaamua kupiga na right. Ameuza. Nimwambia Eze alikuwa anakaa Navas. Eze ameuza, guys. Fuck. Eze ameuza, guys. Nimwambia anakaa nervous. Ai, penalties ni kama mimi si wa Arsenal ama PSG na nasikia pressure from here. Imagine kukua hapo, you're the one who is taking it, mse. Nuno Mendes back on. Mendes left footed wa kwanza. Piga katikati Nuno. Piga katikati. Raya amesave. Piga katikati mzee. Ameenda kujaribu kukua mjanja. Raya ashaenda Nuno Mendes. It's a very poor penalty, man. Ona venye Kepa ana celebrate hapa. Nuno Mendes, that's a very poor penalty. That's a very poor penalty. Rice. Rice ni mnyama. Huyu ni mentality monster. There's no even... Rice nilikuwa najua. Rice haezi hata. Fuck him. Nilikuwa tu najua. Rice mentality is not a joke. Rice nilikuwa najua. Mentality ya Rice is Hakimi captain. Hakimi captain. I'm not feeling too sure about him, guys. Can Raya save another one? Hakimi composure. Angalia goalkeeper. Nice one. Nice one, Hakimi. Sijui mbona Nuno Mendes make such an amateur mistake. Kwa sababu Raya ata, he will jump even before you kick the ball. Sijui mbona Nuno Mendes amefanya hivyo. Raya will always jump. Unaona? He always jumps even before you kick it. So you just have to keep your eyes on him. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Martinelli for Arsenal. Arsenal wanaleta watu wenye ni... Sasa any miss from here is not good for you. Martinelli, please Martinelli. Don't score. Don't score Martinelli, please. With the short run up. Sofanov, please. Martinelli, top beans, bro. Top corner Martinelli. Sofanov is not looking good for us, guys. Sofanov is not looking like he's going to do anything for us tonight. Whoever is coming up next for PSG has to score. You have to score whoever is next for PSG. Baraldo. Left-footed Baraldo. Piga katikati Baraldo. Piga katikati Baraldo. Piga katikati Baraldo. Tafadhali Baraldo. Nimewaambia Raya anarukanga mapema. He goes very early in these penalties. I know I'm a save moja and it's very weird criticizing him, but he goes very early. Angalia, amefungua the door for him completely. Completely. Whoever is next for Arsenal, you have to score. Gabriel, you miss. Gabriel, miss. Gabriel, please miss, please. Please miss, Gabriel, please. If Gabriel misses, it's going to be a good summer for us, guys. Oh, Mr. Ego Gabriel, please, miss. Please. Please, Gabriel, please be the fraud. Bro, I know I'm hating too much. Brazilian defender Gabriel. Anakaa nervous. Gabriel. Gabriel looks nervous. Anapiga juu Gabriel. Amepiga juu. Yes. Of all people to miss, it had to be him. Thank you so much, Gabriel. All that talk, bro. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Toka hapa, Gabriel. Mimi sikuangi mse wa kuhate on players because I know how painful it is to lose in such moments. But I don't like Gabriel. I know this is very shambolic. Wacha nikuwe professional. I know he has missed. Arsenal blank out on the Champions League. Gabriel couldn't resist this moment. There's someone that said that on the chat. Morgan, there's that moment ulisema he can't resist such moments. This Gabriel amepiga penalty majuu, amepeleka penalty in space. That is a relief for us as the haters. It was too close. But siwezi imagine kuwa on the receiving end. I know it sounds bad. There's a part of me yenye guilty for hating on them for losing on penalties. Because it has happened to me a few times. With Argentina, yo. Amepeleka penalty juu bana. What the fuck? Oh my goodness, bro. It has to be sad though. I know we celebrate, but I know it's sad. I'm feeling, na imagine ile pain yenye ana feel sahi. Sisi taka ku go through such pain. I'm sorry, I know sisi ni haters, but siwezi imagine how he's feeling sahi. Wow. Congratulations to PSG for winning the Champions League for the second year in a row. Very good team by PSG. I think leo alikuwa a bit off in terms of the way they were playing, but it doesn't matter if you win in the end, if you win the final, if you win the trophy. Wow. But hiyo imekuwa nerve-wracking. Hiyo imekuwa nerve-wracking. I know nimecelebrate, amemiss. But sahi sasa ndio I'm settling, I'm realizing what happened. It has to be very painful though. Na venye Gabriel amecheza vizuri the whole game. Sijui mbona nimecelebrate. I'm feeling very guilty for celebrating against him. PSG Champions League winners in 25-26 season. Second year in a row, defending the trophy for the first time since Real Madrid a few years ago. Sasa wacha tutafute Arteta akisema they'll be champions of Europe. PSG, they don't care. They are dancing, they are singing. Players wa Arsenal wako very devastated. I think this is the first time in a long time when the team that scored the first goal ended up losing the game. The final, that is. Funny enough, bado ni Atletico Madrid. Back in 2016. Bado ni Atletico Madrid in 2016. Ndio waliscore the first goal and they ended up losing. They ended up losing the final to Real Madrid, but losing a Champions League final, ase si mchezo. Losing a Champions League final is not a joke, mse. Hiyo pain inakuanga too much. It's too much pain. As a fan, as a player, as a coach. But sasa the only thing yenye tunaweza Arsenal wako lucky about ni they won the Premier League. But if they ended up with nothing on their hands, ingekuwa even more worse for them. Uzuri sasa conversations kama Declan Rice Ballon d'Or zimeenda. Hizo such unnecessary conversations, we have been freed from such conversations. You'd feel worse if Arsenal won. Facts. Facts. If Arsenal won, I would have started moving countries. Ningehamia Malta, bro. Ama Cyprus. Ningehama though. Kama wali celebrate nini EPL hivyo, wangeshinda Champions League na tungepumua. I feel sorry for the players, but I'm not sorry for the fans. All of them. I don't care whether you are the most logical one. I feel bad for their players. I feel good for their fans. But imekuwa mrefu. Ule mse mwenye alisema 1-1, twende penalties, tumpatie makofi. You're one and only. 1-1, twende penalties. Si hiyo ilikuwa mse mwenye amebeti hiyo, cash money iko ndani. But I don't think PSG walikuwa. So hiyo ndio shida ya penalties. Sijui how to capture it. Kwa sababu pia PSG kuna venye pia PSG hawakuturn up pia. Do we agree in that one? I think tukisema hivyo hakuna mtu mwenye ana disagree. Sindio? Tukisema hivyo hakuna mtu mwenye ana disagree. Thank God. Ati Gabriel to Maldini, hii imezimwa moto leo. Sasa uzuri Gabriel atakuwa humble. Ata stay humble, He will stay humble. Gabriel. Anyway, guys, big up yourselves as always. I don't think I'll be doing the trophy lift. I'm very, very knackered. Very, very knackered. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that. Kesho ni Sunday. Possibly a streaming. Tutafanya streaming ya gaming. Although kesho I have some early morning duties. So just keep an eye out from 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. tutaanza latest 5 p.m. So make sure you have subscribed and the notifications are on for that one. Monday or Tuesday we should do a World Cup prediction. Wacha nione kama kuko na World Cup prediction 2026. Wacha kidogo tu ni confirm. FIFA picks. Staki yenye wananiambia nani amechagua. Nataka yenye tunaenda from FIFA club. Sasa shida, acha niwaoneshe hii kwa screen. Shida hii ya Telegraph huwa wananini, huwa wasave. But inakuanga poa sana. So if you get time, tutafanya hii prediction. And then third place finishers. And then round of. Kumbuka World Cup ya this iko na round of 32. Emails zangu zitaonekana hapa watu. Hivyo tuteremke hadi kwa final. Okay? We will do that. Nilikuwa nifanye hivyo in the last tournament, that was the Euros, but haikuwa work out because we started when the tournament had already started. Weird. Anyway, guys, big up yourselves as always for tuning in and for the support yenye imekuwa. Najua nimekuwa missing sana this season. Nimekuwa na ups and downs mingi. There's a redo on the mic hapa. Your team has done it back to back. Anasema so proud, so happy tonight. Tough game. Everest again, a good team. They had a good season. We have to enjoy as a team, as a family. We deserve it, we deserve it. Look at our crowd, look at the family. Funny enough, na jamani very courageous. In 2026, guys, it's very weird to see our sports people doing the religious stuff, thanking God and thanking Jesus. But the guy, he thanks God and Jesus for answering his prayer. But Zaridue bado alikuwa na very controversial last 2 months. Enye alieka tattoo enye ilikuwa na... Did you see the tattoo that Zaridue had? Enye ilimput under a lot of fire. Even from the PSG management. Go and search for it if you don't know that one. I'm happy. We are still waiting for United to make you happy, not other teams. Pole. That is a very rough tackle. I withdraw my statement, Mr. Speaker. Anyway, guys, big up yourself. Hit the like. Tomorrow we are back for a gaming stream. Monday or Tuesday, we will do a World Cup prediction. Remember, the World Cup is maybe 12 days away. But yeah, congratulations to PSG for winning the Champions League in the second year in a row. And yeah, big up Arsenal. I think Arsenal did well. Walingangana, they were very good defensively, although they conceded a very poor penalty. But yeah, Arsenal, keep your heads up though. Keep your heads up. Hit the like on your way out, guys. And yeah, PSG have won the Champions League for the second year in a row. Luis Enrique is still making himself a very big candidate when it comes to ISO-GOAT conversations. VAR is checking for a possible serious foul play against Lawrence. Wacha tungoje decision. Referee hiyo ilikuwa rough, haikuwa intentional. Stats zilikuwa down. My stats were down. After review, let us wait for the review. Eze pia nakako ako broken. Hinkapie pia ako hapo. But wali defend now. As much as we are laughing at them, could defend now, wali defend. After we are waiting for the review, bro. Dignitaries wa UEFA naona wanatokea. Khalif Al Nassr, PSG owner, is here in attendance. Ncha tungoje. It's only fair we wait for the trophy lift. Ndio? Is it considered disrespectful if we walk out now? Oh yeah, VAR is checking for a possible serious foul play against me. After review, West Ham number 19 makes her. Final decision is a red card. Oh no! I want to take this moment to apologize to all my teammates for letting them down with such poor behavior. I'm very sorry to all our fans that stand up. Yeah, you deserve better. Tungoje trophy lift off. Kimpembe kwani aliretire ama Kimpembe alienda wapi? Where is Kimpembe these days? Bro is doing everything apart from playing football. He's doing everything apart from playing football. He's 30 years old, bro. Why is Kimpembe not playing? Aya. Kimpembe aliacha kucheza football. Presnel Kimpembe is no longer playing for PSG after a series of severe Achilles tendon injuries, ultimately led to his exit from the club. He originally ruptured his Achilles in February 2023, requiring 2 surgeries, and subsequently left PSG to join Qatar SC. Sikuwa najua hiyo, guys. Na si fake news. It's not fake news, it's true. Mr. Producer, this is not the evidence. Here it is. I didn't know that Kimpembe no longer plays. But sasa wanasema AI overview. Wow, sikuwa najua Kimpembe stopped playing, guys. On a serious note, UEFA were creating a good environment for Arsenal to win. Even Thierry Henry was here to present it as hiyo ni politics. So kuna politics sasa. Si trophy inaletwa na one player from one legend from each team that is participating in the final. Acha tuone online watu wanasema nini. Captain Odegaard, did Odegaard do anything in the game guy? Ama tuache kuroroa sahi. Tuache wapumzike kwanza. Because I don't think Odegaard ali. Huh? Guys, do we remember Odegaard? Wadau. Does anyone remember Odegaard orchestrating anything? Because I remember a couple of seasons ago, there were these conversations involving Odegaard and De Bruyne in the same line. Hmm? Ama tuache wapumue leo. We will rip them apart tomorrow. Acha niachane na Arsenal kwanza wa heal. But you're lucky you won that EPL. you should consider yourselves very lucky. Oh. Consider yourselves very, very lucky. Kimpembe aliretire. Sikuwa aware of that one. PSG fans showed their love for Presnel Kimpembe ahead of the Champions League final. Yeye ni club legend wao. But mi nilikuwa naona Kimpembe pia was decent back in the days. Although pia alikuwa na bozo here and there. He was decent. I think he won the World Cup back in 2018 with France. Acha tuone player profile ya Kimpembe. Bana staki accept cookies. Mbona kila time lazima waniambie nichukue cookies? Mi sitaki cookies. Sasa who is the man of the match leo? Considering that Gabriel ndiye angekuwa man of the match, but he ended up missing the penalty. You can't still give it to him. And after trophies zake, achievements. Kimpembe ako decorated. Kimpembe is a World Cup winner. He's a Champions League winner last season. He's a French champion 8 times. He's won the Nations League with France back in 2021. He's won the French Cup 6 times. He's won the French League Cup 4 times. He's won the French Super Cup 5 times. Hizo ni gani? Kwani wako na domestic cups ngapi? French Super Cup ni winner wa league na wa hiyo ingine. Ni kama Community Shield. And then kuna League Cup, hii ni kama Carabao, and then French Cup ni kama FA. Okay, so iko sawa. But he won the World Cup with PSG, with France. Very different tonight. Ala, president wa UEFA ni kama ako jaba. Alikuwa nadhani Dembele ndio the nini captain. Marquinhos ako area, ready to lift the Champions League for the second year in a row. Pigwa hapa winners medal yake. Marquinhos anachukua trophy. He's ready to lift it up in the sky. Luis Enrique ako very, very happy. Marquinhos with the trophy. PSG are Champions League winners in 25-26. Two-pit. Back-to-back Champions League for PSG. Back-to-back Champions League for PSG. Congratulations to them. On our PSG pia na lift trophy. Big up to him. But yeah, Enrique is still doing. Oh. Guys, I have to go and eat. Big up yourselves as always for tuning in. Head watch imekuwa na ups and downs, but eventually we composed ourselves and PSG did their thing, winning on penalties 4-3 against Arsenal. On your way out, hit the like. Tomorrow we'll be back with a gaming stream. And then on Monday or Tuesday, we'll do a World Cup prediction. Big up yourselves, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye for now.